Hey, thanks for tuning in. In this video, we're going to talk about the new LEGO Star Wars Mos Eisley Cantina. But before we get started, please take a moment to subscribe to the Fanboy Cantina. We cover all kinds of things about Star Wars, about toys, about LEGO, about G.I. Joe. Join the Fanboy Cantina. We'd love to have you. Back in the day, I used to have this cantina, and yeah, it didn't do a whole lot. You put the figures on the pegs, you move the little sticks, and the doors open and closed. This was my cantina as a kid. Now, on the LEGO front, they have produced a couple of versions. There's this version from several years back of the Mos Eisley Cantina, and then more recently there was this more pared back, little bit more basic, not quite as interesting version. But this version of the cantina is absolutely fantastic. Priced at $350, $349.99, has 3,187 pieces, 21 minifigures, meant for ages 18 and up. This thing is truly enormous. It has those details that you saw from the very first one, but then just goes to the next level of really building out a full-blown diorama. And it's not just the cantina, but there's an auxiliary building as well. When you open it up, it's 7.5 inches tall, 20 inches plus wide, and 23 inches deep, which is very large by LEGO standards. In this exterior shot, we can see there's a parking space for the Dewback. You can see the moisture evaporators as well. And the door opens and closes by pulling it up and down. When you open it up, it reveals the cantina bar as well as the various spaces for patrons like Han Solo and Greedo here. And I give kudos to the web guy who did this. Han fired first. That's cool. If you like play sets, or if you like taking photos of your minifigures in action, you know, this shot is just wonderful of seeing the different aliens, actual aliens. It's not just the core, you know, Star Wars figures, but you actually get real aliens. This moisture evaporator is very nicely detailed. Here is a first. You get the V-35 Landspeeder that you see in the background. You also get another Landspeeder as well. And here is a new take on the Dewback. I can't tell if I like more the diorama or just all of the minifigures that you get with the Mos Eisley Cantina. I probably favor the cantina, the building itself, but just looking at all of the new minifigures that are being produced for the cantina, I mean, you did get this bartender guy in that earlier version of the cantina. You get all of the more common figures of Luke and Ben and Han and Chewie and the like. But for me, it is really all about the aliens. And to see them produced at all is just wonderful. I would love to see Hasbro doing more or better in producing just more aliens for the lines. And here you got Garandon, right, the spy character that appears in A New Hope. It's just wonderful to see. I mean, really, they've thought of everything to do here. You have the space for the band, you have the bar itself, you have also this additional building which you could put right next to the main cantina or just use as further blowing out the area, the spaceport. And you know, you could have your own adventures with the playset. They really did a nice job. And with the box art, I love the new black background that they're using for these higher end sets. So is it worth $350? It's a lot of money, right? And there have been other high-end LEGO sets like the Millennium Falcon before, and that's $800. There's a shorthand that many of us use, right, of figuring out the value. And so if you were to take that price divided by the number of pieces, that one works out to 10.6 cents. Here for the Mos Eisley Cantina, it's about 11 cents per piece. You can contrast that to the new Razor Crest, which is closer to 13 cents per piece, so that's even more money. The A-Wing, a large set, is about 12 cents, And this thing is absolutely nuts at being 16.4 cents per piece. The Grievous Starfighter not remotely worth its price point. But you look at something like this, Assembly Square, this works out to 7 cents per piece. And so by comparison, a better value, although it's not a licensed set. Nonetheless, if you look at the newly announced Diagon Alley, the Harry Potter Diagon Alley, that works out to 7.3 cents per piece. And you get 14 minifigures for that $400 set. So is it a good value? You know, it's in the ballpark, I think. For Star Wars toys, though, no doubt it's an expensive toy. So what do you think of the Mos Eisley Cantina? Is this something that you're interested in getting? What do you see as the pros and cons? Post in the comments below. Speaking for myself, it is just right up my alley. You know, I put together this Mandalorian Nevarro City MOC, and you know, I just love dioramas and putting together things like this myself. So for this Mos Eisley Cantina, it hits all of the right notes for me. You get the scale, the size of it, you get the diorama, you get the minifigures. It's striking all the right notes for me. The Mos Eisley Cantina goes on sale to LEGO VIP members starting on September 16th of 2020, goes live to the masses starting on October 1st. I think this set will sell quite well. A lot of these larger sets have been flying off the virtual shelves on the shop.lego.com site. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, and check out our other videos as well. Again, thanks for watching. This has been the Fanboy Cantina.